Since women live a harder life than men, can you name one privilege or right that men have over women in 2024?
Y'all get to do what y'all want.
What do you mean by that?
Do what y'all want.
What do you mean we do what we want?
You get to have platforms, say what you want. Y'all get to be racist,
You can do that too.
Sexist.
You can do that too.
No, you can.
You can absolutely do that.
Racist? Y'all racist? Damn.
Women get canceled. I'm not saying they're
Women get
racist, but I'm
canceled.
just saying, look at our president. Like, look who made it into office. He said everything under the world. Yeah, I understand people have their different, like, political views and reasons why they voted for, you know, that man. But at the end of the day, like, he's just not a good human to me. Like, y'all don't have to be good humans.
Okay.
Women's were
Let's
nurturers.
stay on topic. You made the argument that it's harder to be a woman than a man in 2024.
Yes,
I'm asking
facts.
you, what right or privilege do men enjoy over women that makes it harder for you guys? Name one.
The fact that y'all think y'all better than us. The fact that y'all can cheat and a woman is expected to stay with you. The fact that y'all can kill and get praised just because you're in the military. The fact that y'all can be, you know, sexually aggressive in the workplace and get praised for that and be moving up in CEO positions and moving up because you're an aggressive, strong man. You represent power and you know how to put your foot down and command the room. Like, y'all get praised for being assholes, quite frankly. Like, y'all get praised for doing everything that isn't in line with just being a decent human, right? And women are supposed to be quiet, perfect, very clean cut, but men, y'all can be unhinged and get praised. Y'all can have Napoleon complexes. Y'all can be, you know, y'all can be.
Who hurt you?
What? Nobody hurt me. Like, I just have an opinion. Like, and that's what bothers people. Like, period.
No, you don't. Girls from New York, that's how they are.
I mean, I grew up in New York. Like, grow up
Yeah,
there.
I still don't think any of that is like. I think men
cool.
live a way harder life than women do in modern day society.
Why?
Why? Okay. Well, here's the thing. Men are always held to a standard. Women aren't. You guys can choose to be a lady when it suits you and get the benefits of chivalry and, you know, beauty privilege, etc., female privilege. But then you can also, if you want to, take your masculine side and go into the workforce and compete with men. And you actually have a higher likelihood of getting hired for a job or moving up. I found it interesting because one of your arguments earlier, you said, oh, well, if I'm in a room, I have to work twice as hard, X, Y, Z, right, to prove myself. But you're discounting the fact that you're in the room. And this is kind of what I mean when I say privilege is invisible to those that have it. Just by being a female, you're able to get into rooms that I would never be able to get into. I would have to work my ass off and build a name to get in that room, right? Because men are competitive. They rarely let other men come into their space unless that man has proven himself. But they will gladly let talentless, no-name females into their space with no accolades. Why? Because women are born with value versus men have to earn value. So I would argue in 2024 in modern day society, women enjoy every single privilege and right, and men don't. We earn our value, and you guys don't.
But you just contradicted yourself
How
because
so?
20 minutes ago you just said that as a man I want to be around other men and I want to learn from them and be around them.
Yep.
And then you just said that a man has to work harder to be in a room with other men. Which one is it?
Yes.
Which one is it?
Because here's the thing with men. As a man, you must provide value to society and your counterparts to be accepted. With women, you don't. You go on a yacht, right? Who paid for it? The niggas. Why are they there? Because they provide some kind of value. Whether they chipped in, they have money, they have to connect with the guy. All the men are there because of some type of merit. The women are just there because they have a...
Exactly.
And I use this, and I use that example because whether it's a nightclub, etc., because it goes back to primitive human standards, right, between men and women. Men always have to prove themselves. Women don't. And that is because women are the more valued sex. You guys carry the next lineage of offspring. There's a reason why 40% of men have procreated throughout society versus 90% of women have. Because with one man and 100 women, you can still continue society. 100 men, one woman, you can't. So women inherently have more value, and society shows that. And that's fine. I'm not arguing.
If she's
But hold on, stop. But with that said, I'll be fucking damned if someone that didn't have to earn their value tries to dictate to me how I'm going to use my value. Men and women are not the same once a guy does the work and gets to a certain point. Because women are replaceable, higher status men are not. So that's what I mean when I say we don't give a fuck about your guys' opinions because you guys don't earn the things that you guys acquire a lot of the times. Some do, but the majority don't.
Yeah.
I'm some.
I'm gonna add to that because, like, I feel like men do have it hard. We only have it hard physically with our bodies. That's it.
Men
If I go to the club right now, no, I'm just saying, like, no, like, if I go to the club right now, and it's 5 dudes outside, they gonna let me in before they let them in, and I'm gonna probably be in like 10 different sections.
VIP.
Yeah, but we're
I can
being
do what I wanna do.
objectified, though.
I want.
That doesn't mean that we have value.
You like it.
I mean,
It's not
The way
about
you
liking
dress.
it,
I
but
feel
you
like we
guys,
have
even the
value.
pink tax, you guys get paid more. That I've even experienced that. And the first job I ever had, me and the other dude, we were the same age, no experience, but he got hired for $3 more. Just like that. We have the same qualifications. The only difference was that he was a male.
There's a multitude of different reasons why women get paid less, which I can go into. But one of the reasons is women tend to be more agreeable.
As in, you're saying I'm not negotiating my salary when I get hired?
Yeah, women are less likely to negotiate for a higher wage.
Also, even my job, when I went into it first,
That's a fact. That's not even like my opinion. You're shaking your head.
But you're talking to
That's a
someone who's
fact.
negotiated their wage before, though.
but that's
Okay,
you,
that's you.
but not every other woman.
You do understand generalities might not necessarily apply to you, right?
But you made a couple general statements throughout this whole entire podcast that you just want us to sit here and agree with.
The majority,
the-
he's
the-
saying that.
Okay, if something is objectively true, generally speaking, whether it applies to you or not, does not refute the fact that it is still true. As an educated woman, you should understand this. Like, just because I say something and it doesn't apply to you doesn't mean it's not true.
But if something's not 100% true, does that still make it true?
I said generally true.
Generally.
Women in general don't negotiate for a higher wage at the same level that men do. And there's biological reasons for that. Men, we have a burden of performance where we're supposed to be the protectors and providers. So men are less likely to be timid and shy about asking for higher wages because a lot of times there's people that depend on us. And our value is dictated by how much money we earn. Your value is not dictated by how much money you earn. So you're not going to be as you're not going to be as inclined to fight for higher wages. No one cares how much money a woman makes. Nobody cares what your title is. Nobody cares what your status is.
If you're pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even average women can pull this off, is my point. Average women have more pull than a celebrity male.
Yep.
100%, especially if your throat is crazy. If your throat is crazy, you're getting far.
Throat goats, man.
Trust me.
I'm dead
Safari
serious.
Like,
That's far nose, man.
I'm one of the few people that admits it. Women live life on easy mode. I'm not gonna like sit here and sugarcoat it. You guys absolutely do, especially in 2024, because you guys can be treated like a lady if you want, but you can still enter the workforce and act like a man if you want. You get the best of both worlds. That you don't agree with that?
No, like
I agree.
When you're
100%.
talking about like the world, like women are one of the main like I can't think of the word right now, but like in times of war, women are one of the main population. Like we are the main population that's used in times of war and be attacked. There's words that I can't say, so I can't really describe it right now. But like in
Actually, Ukraine, she left her country, bro.
in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, there are women out there who are literally being used in war, being Can I say ASSAULT?
Yeah, no, I understand that, but we're
Like,
talking when I'm talking about women live life on easy mode, I'm talking about first world, typically English speaking Western countries. That's what I'm talking about. So guys, quick word from our sponsor real fast. You know we don't mess around when it comes to leveling up, and that goes for your coffee too. If you're still drinking that sugary shit, you're already started your morning off wrong. 1775 Coffee's protein creamer is what real men use to start their day. 10 grams of whey protein per serving, designed to build muscle and boost metabolism. Most people are tossing whey protein into their coffee, but we took it a step further and made a creamer with whey protein already built in, no added sugar, just protein. They just dropped this protein creamer along with a whole new lineup. In addition to the classic dark and medium roast, you'll find new coffee pods and a brain-boosting mushroom blend that'll have you focused like a sniper locked in on CNN. Don't start your morning funding the woke mob and dumping garbage into your body. Do it right with 1775 Coffee. Use code FRESH to get 15% off. Guys, I'm drinking 1775 Coffee right now, man. As we walk it like we talk it over here, guys. And they got one that has a protein blend, man. So definitely go show them support. Shout out to 1775 Coffee. Because you guys have the benefits of feminism while still simultaneously enjoying, right, chivalry. You can be a lady when you want, but you can also be a strong, independent woman when you want too.
I think that makes men really upset. I think they're mad that we have that fluidity. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
That's not really relevant to the conversation. I'm just saying it exists.
I think that's the only reason why it's a conversation. Why are we calling something out? Why are men speaking on the way women are? Y'all don't know about women. Y'all are not women. Like you say, y'all are men, right? We don't know what it's like to be y'all, so y'all just as equally
Actually,
don't
on
know
the
what it's like to
contrary,
be us.
for me to even be able to identify this, I need to know women pretty well.
But you're not a woman though. You're not a woman. So you want me to sit here?
Hold
I've
on.
been sitting here.
Let me understand this. So
Go ahead.
are you saying that you have to be a part of a class to be able to comment on said class?
Being a woman is being a part of a class.
Yes, I'm talking about a certain demographic, and you're making the argument that you need to be a part of that demographic to make a comment or a criticism.
To me, I think people. I don't like that men make rules and laws and regulations on what women should and should not do, especially with their bodies. That's one example of where I don't think if you're not a part of a class, you should be able to speak on it. And I think that has different iterations throughout different topics that we can discuss socially, economically, however you want to look at it, however you want to talk about it, slice it, dice it. Like, I feel like for me, like, men have such an opinion on the way women are. Like, do y'all want to be women? Is that what it is? Like, do y'all want to jump inside my body and, like, teach me how to act and, like, make me like a robot? Is that what it is? Is that why y'all really mad that I can wear a suit and date other women, or I can be feminine and date your dad? Which one is it? What are you mad about?
Here's the thing. No one is mad. I think pointing out something that's factually true doesn't make someone angry at it.
I'm passionate.
Well, not even passionate. I'm just saying that I just find it interesting that women will sit there and say, oh, we're victims and life is so hard, when in reality it's significantly easier for women than it is for men. And pointing that out doesn't necessarily make someone mad. And then the other thing, too, is that men are leaders. So since men are leaders, they preside over women. So since we have some degree of responsibility over you, we also have some degree of authority as well. So that's another reason is that men, make rulings and certain things on females.
And isn't it crazy? You guys asked for equality. We gave it to you. And now you're working. You're doing what you want to do with all freedom possible. And you still complain about issues. We're like, yo, we gave it to you. What you wanted. We still complain. So when we bring up a topic like this, is like, we're just saying you guys wanted it and they're complaining about it.
Never happy, man.
Because you always want more. It never ends.
Oh, y'all peaceful? Y'all happy? No.
So if you want it, don't complain. That's all we're saying.
Where we at here? We're someone else was trying to say something. Oh yeah, going back to the whole thing with the female opinions thing. Yeah, so I don't think it's productive for men to have female friends, and I think outside of a sexual relationship, we're talking kind of a waste of time because we don't have the same life experiences to even draw, similarities from a lot of times because you guys do live life significantly easier than men do. So what do I? Because you mentioned, oh well, your girl, she could give you her opinion and stuff. I'm like, that's cute and everything, but it doesn't make sense. And the thing I was talking about, if a man's in a relationship with a woman, most of the time that guy is better than that woman to some degree. Why? Because women date up. Yeah. They want taller, stronger, smarter, more money. So if I'm the boss and I'm superior to you in almost every way, which is why you're in a relationship with me, why do I care about your opinions?
Well, I have something to say about that.
Sure.
Okay. So I dated this guy, right? The multimillionaire guy that I told you about. Mm-hmm. I'm much younger than him, right? He was older than me, richer than me, smarter than me, but yet he was listening to what I have to say. And he about business. And he even named his restaurants with my ideas. Like I gave him some ideas, and he named the restaurants as I told him to. Uh-huh. He liked this idea, so he was listening to me. So not every man think the same way as you do.
Look, well, I'm not saying that you can't talk with your girl and take some of her takes, but what I am saying is that women have this overestimation of themselves where you do realize that he was rich before you, he's going to be rich after you, and yes, you can add to it, but he's going to be successful regardless. So
no one's saying otherwise.
Yeah,
yes,
but
you can add to it, definitely.
But women overinflate their contribution to their man's success a lot of times, and I've noticed this, especially with powerful men. Oh, well, I gave him a restaurant idea and the name. All right, let's say he uses your name or whatever. That doesn't matter. He was going to be successful anyway.
Also, inspiration doesn't always
But for me, it feels good, It feels good that there is a restaurant that is named.
That's great,
feels good.
But it's insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Like, it feels good.
We are not talking about significant or not significant. We are talking about that men do listen to women sometimes. Depends which women, depends which man. There is no exact line that no men listen to women. Yes, men
I never said that.
Listen to women.
I never said that. I said that men don't really care for female opinions as much as you guys think. Now look, you had his ear. He listened to you a little bit. He named the restaurant. Awesome. But what I'm trying to explain is that don't build. You guys move in. So you moved in and helped them name a restaurant. Awesome. But you weren't in it when it came to investing in it, finding staff, paying for the fucking lease, to putting the restaurant there, finding the location. Like, You guys do like
That's
2%
another topic.
and want
That's
all
another
the
topic.
credit, bro.
So no, to your
That's
point,
another topic.
Cupcake, I'm putting
to
frosting.
your point, women's opinions can help guys in their future, for example, business and stuff like that. But hold on,
I just don't understand why would some guy be dating a girl that cannot give him any
sex.
opinion? Come on,
No.
guys, are you that basic for sex? Seriously?
The majority of sex.
No.
To be fair, you earned his ear. I'm sure that like you earned your spot to for him to listen to what you got to say. But let me ask you this question real quick. The business you mentioned before, the restaurant, is it still open today?
Yeah, of course.
Where are you now?
Okay.
You ain't there?
Well, I'll tell you this.
I never said I opened this restaurant. I never said that. I just said that my ex-boyfriend, he was listening to what I have to say. Like, he was really listening.
Yeah.
Talking about him, he's saying men never listen to women. It
No,
is
we
not
don't care about
true.
your
It
opinions
is
as
not
much.
He didn't say
true.
never. He just said most of your opinions are not going to be valid for most
Yeah.
people.
I've been asked a lot of time for my opinion with a lot of my ex-boyfriends.
You know, it's
A
fine.
lot of your
Hold on, again,
ex-boyfriends?
inspiration
I mean, I'm
does not
32,
always
so-
take into consideration the work behind the inspiration. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, you can inspire him to do things, but doesn't mean he's going to have your money or your actual fortitude to make it happen.